10 creepiest places in Ireland. From our little-known 12 craziest alien hoaxes video, favorite subscriber Alejandro Bra writes, "Nice job. You guys can be the best YouTubers ever if you keep up the good work." Thanks so much, Alejandro. That means a lot. And now, another celebration of dementia and darkness. Number 10, Gravedigger's Pub. Established in 1833, this pub is the oldest in Dublin. Located near a cemetery, this place is more commonly referred to as the Gravediggers. The pub received this grim nickname from its patrons, many of whom work for the cemetery nearby, who created a tradition of shoveling grave dirt against the pub's wall before entering. The local favorite even has a resident ghost, which frequents the place. He is known as a gentle, fun-loving spirit, described by many simply as mostly harmless. The ghost is rumored to be a relative of the family, which has owned and operated this pub for 8 generations. The ghost is known as a regular and has been spotted by many guests. The pub owners encourage patrons to offer the friendly ghoul a pint if you happen to see him. Number 9, St. Mission Church. Built in 1095 in Dublin, this church was originally built to serve the remaining ostracized Vikings. A large pipe organ, built in 1724, is now rumored to play all on its own. This Protestant church contains a vast series of vaults beneath the floorboards, which contain many mummified remains, most of which are eerily perfectly preserved. Some think the limestone walls are preserving the decayed remains. Regardless of the reason, the mummies they home remain in near-perfect condition. There's a 400-year-old nun, a 6.5-foot man believed to be a crusader, whose mummy is rumored to be over 800 years old. Robert Emmet, an Irish rebel killed by the British in 1803, also has a well-preserved corpse hidden underground inside these sacred walls. Number 8, Cork District Lunatic Asylum. Built in 1798, this ghastly hospital felt more like a prison and eventual death sentence for the hundreds of unfortunate souls cast out to this dismal place. The tortured echoes of those inmates can still be heard throughout the now abandoned asylum. They say their ghosts are trapped here, for as in life, their souls are condemned here. Some say forever. Rumors swell of horrible mistreatments of these mentally ill patients, including the Hallowed chair, a rotating chair said to spin the hysterical, misbehaving patient at 100 revolutions per minute. Paranormal investigators have many recordings of these doomed, tormented souls, their throats still wailing for a freedom they may never have. Number 7, Friar Bush Graveyard. In Belfast, this cemetery is so old that some claim it even spans back to St. Patrick's time. This creepy resting place is only 2 acres in size, but its history is full of blood and gore. The Purgatory Pit marks the grave sites of thousands of people who died from cholera and dysentery epidemics. Many were burned for fear of further contamination. There are stories of servant girls who buried their babies here for fear of scandal, leaving the gatekeepers and gravediggers to clean up their messes. More sinister stories tell of a dark underground tunnel haunted by an icy coldness which lingers beneath the creepy cemetery. People just walking past the graves have felt chills, hands reaching for theirs, and cold breath blowing on their necks. Number 6, Leap Castle. This ancient castle is a perfect setting for a gothic novel. Inside the hallowed walls are the Bloody Chapel, where a priest was brutally murdered atop the altar, and seances were rumored to have been held in the 16th and 17th centuries here regularly. There is also a dark tale of a spirit which resides inside the brick walls, a spirit of nature known as the Elemental. Some believe the Elemental was placed here by ancient Druids to protect the sacred grounds. Inside the Oubliette, bones of over 150 bodies were found. Many believe disturbing their rest may have provoked the Elemental into making itself known. The Elemental is said to only show itself if provoked. This castle may be a creepy place in Ireland you may wish to skip on your visit. Number 5, the Bloody Hollow. It's called the Aughrim battlefield, but it is really a vast cemetery still haunted by the screams and tortured souls of the Jacobite army. Soldiers fell in the thousands, bodies were mutilated, flesh severed, skin pierced, immortalised in Thomas More's poem, Forget Not the Field. This hillside once ran red from pools of blood. The thick, oozing streams of crimson liquid covered the grass as the bodies of the soldiers lay decomposing for more than a year before finally being laid properly to rest. The flood of blood gathered in large pools, giving the battlefield the nickname it is now synonymous with, the Bloody Hollow. Number 4, Victoria's Way. The right way is the untrodden. It becomes the wrong way when you step on it. This sculpture garden is designed to change your life. It's a special kind of Irish pilgrimage, a journey into your own mind. Privately owned by German-born Victor Langheld, this 22-acre park is best known for its unique and disturbing pieces of artwork, which are cast in black granite and greened bronze. Designed for adults who are in need of self-reflection, it has been described as an intense exploration of self, a contemplative space for the wanderer who has found themselves at a crossroads. The 14 pieces took 20 years to complete and are based on Victor's personal journey of spiritual growth through Asia. The statues are said to represent the spiritual progression to enlightenment. If you find yourself questioning your current path in life, this extreme spiritual adventure park may be for you. Number 3, Kilmainham Gaol. This Dublin jail has seen some of the worst tragedies in Irish history. During the 1916 Easter Risings, many famed Irish leaders were executed by angered British soldiers inside these walls. Opening in 1796 and closing in 1910, this prison has bore witness to approximately 180 hangings as well as 18 men killed by a firing squad. There was no segregation. Men, women, and children were smashed together, sometimes 5 or more pushing against the cell walls with only one single candle for heat. Many prisoners died from malnutrition, starvation, or hypothermia, and rumors persist that these weary, forsaken souls still reside inside, refusing to leave the place which was their prison in life as well as in death. Number 2, the Abbey of the Black Hag. Hidden away in the southeast are the eerie remains of a medieval convent where the prioress, a Fitzgerald woman rumored to have been a witch, terrified the locals with her alleged use of black magic and deviant sexual practices. The secrecy where her remains are buried is called the Black Hag's Cell, and her black-stained face is said to still haunt those dark, damp surroundings. Another tale whispers of the Countess of Desmond, who is buried alive inside the abbey. Her makeshift grave show finger-bone claw marks etched into the side of the coffin. Today, her haunting screams still echo inside the ravaged ruins. Number 1, Montepillar Hill. This mysteriously abandoned home was once a meeting place for the notorious Hellfire Club. During the lodge's construction, workers stumbled upon an ancient grave called a carrion, but built on top of it, reusing the stones for the walls of the lodge. Perhaps this is one of the reasons the spot is known to be one of the most haunted sites in all of Ireland. The Hellfire Club has rumors of orgies, black masses, devil worship, and murder, all of which are said to have taken place on this eerie hill. The smell of brimstone, jewelry breaking into bits as if by black magic, and invisible hands grasping at throats are just a few of the paranormal encounters locals tell about this historically haunted house.
Was that creepy enough for you? If it was, please let me know in the comment section. And like and subscribe to Crypto Queen. Have a good one, guys.